as it tends to be. We'll see if the teams opt to go on that route, though. We're looking at maybe more of like a Widow, like a sniper thing with the long sight lines. It's hard to know. And I tend to agree with Omnics' decision here to run this Brigitte. Really effective use of her last game, and I think we definitely, I would imagine, want to see a little bit more of that. Downsides with Brigitte on a map like this, though, is that if they do run more of this long-range setup, you can sometimes have difficulty getting the healing aura to activate, which can be an issue. You do see Sombra getting played as well for Team Omnics. And they may be anticipating a Bastion play, and this is a strong Bastion counter. And it looks like this might be the right play with Sage making a switch there. And definitely the ability to really take him out of the game. Sage, though, Chain's opting to focus on that healer. He knows Sipiter's weak, but he doesn't really have a vision there. Sipiter, though, making a really aggressive play. No translator cater down here trying to attack. Very risky for a Sombra.
Protecting the president. Ooh, Sombra, that's your favorite.
I'm just surprised. Yeah, as a team, usually you want to be a little bit more aggressive or to pick him up, but we'll see. Talon making the aggressive moves here forward. Doing a good job. Fortify, very strong against the Brigitte, and I don't think players are quite aware of that. You saw her lunge at Shock and Awe, but he had Fortify up, so it did nothing. And in fact, put you in a really bad position as a Brigitte.
I was going to say, Shock and Awe, I almost was going to say it was too risky, but clearly wasn't because they came out on top there.
Too risky.
Well, I meant he didn't retreat at all once he realized that they were outnumbered, but he knew how many they had left on the field.
Yeah, they were in a pretty dominant position with some really early kills. You can just see the damage just layering down here. They are not on it yet with half a meter to go. Now they finally capped it. That was, losing that point right there could have been pretty devastating, but Orisa just picking up kill after kill here. We've got Karma here on this Mercy, doing a good job just staying alive as they do, getting some clutch reses. I think the issue right now is just how to deal with this Bastion. It's just so strong, along with Peep's Widow, who picks up chains, and you're already starting this fight at a disadvantage, and that's not what you want. Shock and Awe picks up another kill. Not able to get any of these reses off, it's just too dangerous. Peep picking up kill after kill here.
Omnics was still down by 2 there. Now they're starting to come back. Peep with some nice picks from the back line again.
Yeah, but this is where nobody's contesting him. He's just sitting here, like having the time of his. I mean, now most of the team's dead, but you got to be on these Widows. We saw that against was it Gator Dan in our first matchup.
Gator Dan and
Fission.
They were having their
but even having at least Fission there to contest Gator Dan was important. Usually, if you don't have anything, you're going to be in a really tough spot here. Peep not quite able to get these shots off, but again, these plays so aggressive up there.
Yeah. High ground again.
Blitz, though, just gets rid of Peeps, but again, they still need to deal with Sage right now. Some big reses coming up there, and Chain's on Sage. Now they're starting to collapse. This Bastion needs to be able to get in position, but he can't. And finally, Omnics with an opportunity to push back, which they do aggressively, to kind of wrestle control away from that Bastion.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but the first card to fall was they took out Sipiter as a Mercy up on the top there. She was very protected and doing a healing job, and then they were left with just Zen, and that was the waterfall effect. Then the whole team just got taken out. There obviously was no retreat. Sage with the Bastion ult. No, they answered with a Zen. I don't think he's going to take anybody out here till the end.
Oh, Peep picking up a couple kills. That's both tanks down. They've got a weak front line here, or all 3 tanks down now, and they're just going to start marching through here.
Here we go.
So if you're Team Omnics, you need to run right now.
Yeah, get back.
These 2 supports, if they drop, they're in bad shape. Somehow, though, they are not dropping, which is amazing. Oh, Sunny Bunny picks him up. Another ult coming down from Sunny Bunny. Gets blitzballed.
Wow, that's 2 down there. In comes that payload. Oh, res by Karma. Blitzbolt's back up.
I think it's going to take a miracle for Team Omnics to hold on to this.
Yeah.
Ult coming down right now from Irritable. They're going toe-to-toe. Pigmix is going to be able to delay this a bit, but they've lost a lot of targets.
Yeah. I think they're going to delay it for a bit. We got 3 minutes left on the clock. Chains with the ult in the middle. But we also are answered Sage again, playing the Bastion. Knocked out an ult as well.
Shotgun on.
There's a lot of back and forth right now. Shotgun off. Peep picking off again. I feel like Peep is just running rampant in the back line.
Yeah, he's not getting a lot of things to contest.
Yeah.
He's really just hanging out. Sage, though, gets hooked. Doesn't manage to get picked up, though.
Interesting.
Again, yeah, nobody really dealing with Peep at all.
Yeah.
You see him just literally hanging.
Yeah, I have to say, I think obviously there are a lot of key players there, but Peep in the back line being uncontested was a big deal. I mean, I can't tell you how many times in a lot of the games where you call out that Widow, you either know immediately they're too good, you can't Pharah on her, obviously, and you know there's a few other heroes, but you got to go after that. Usually a Diva, good dive in there, cut off their supply. Trying to think of another hero.
Well, even besides heroes, though, if you're facing against a strong Widow like that, just avoiding sight lines. And I think one of the issues is that in that portion of the map, there's really not a lot of places you can hide in sight lines. But if that's the case, then you need to be able to push into her and take her out by any means necessary. And to not do that just will open you up to shot after shot after shot. And a Widow that can sit there and focus on making those shots is going to be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, because you have that bowling alley at the end of the map. There's not really a whole lot you can do.
No, there's not. We'll see how well they're able to play. Orisas are also usually pretty strong against Widows if they're played correctly, but you also need to be able to stay behind the shield as well.
Well, it looks like we are going to have 2 Widows this round. So it looks like they might be doing the same Protect the President strat here as well.
Yeah, it's unbelievably strong on this map. I don't see a reason not to if you're going to be playing in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
You're super powerful, super strong, low risk, and just allows you to roll the point right through.
So what do you think they're thinking with the Widow on the offensive side? I mean, it's still definitely as effective. Would you want to switch being on the offensive, you think? No? Just stay?
It's great. It's a great pick. While the whole team is focused on this... While the whole team is focused on the Bastion... Oh, damn. While the whole team is focused on the Bastion, you're able to pick it up. Right now, though, you're already in bad shape here with 2 picks, but Karma doing a good job picking up that Pharah will at least breathe a little bit of life into this team for Team Omnics.
He's
getting brutally abused by that by Irritable there.
Yeah. Very aggressive Lucio playing there. Cart is getting pushed back. So notice Omnics again going higher ground. We've talked about that before. Hopefully to collapse in on their own payload and move forward.
So taking out Sunny Bunny there is big. They lose the defense matrix, which is really strong. But look at that. You see the Bastion completely...
Totally open there.
Yeah. But not taking advantage of Peep, though, setting up right over there from the side. But look at that, Victus, nice job. Just even pressure like that is enough. All this time, not doing any damage, not in a very good position.
No damage, yep.
You need to be able to kind of pull back a little bit, but still, look at that, way distracted.
It
Shock
was just
out.
enough to move it under that bridge, yeah.
Yep. You're getting some targets dying. Pick's going to be able to go in there and get the res off on Ink Blob, keep him up.
And that payload's moving. Sunny Buddy out of mech, that's going to be big. Sipiter swoops on down, keeps healing, and stays somewhat protected. Peep is still in that back line there. Look out for their healer, and she's taken out.
Finally gets taken out.
Finally. But as she's taken out, the rest of the team then reconvenes a little bit.
Yeah, but that's not the team you need. You need a lot more damage. You need a lot more sustain on point. They're starting to collapse right now. So Shotgunau's up there, but he's not going to last either. And Omnics is in a very strong position, reclaiming the point with Ink Blob on it. He's going to want to move up a little bit, though. You can see he's missing a lot of shield there.
Yeah.
So wall hacks up for Peep here.
Not going to get through that shield.
Yeah. She's probably the absolute worst at shooting through shields.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, it's almost not even worth the shot.
Yeah. So you're kind of put in a real tight position here. You notice she's doing nothing. Victus doing a really good job picking that up, but got to be careful. He's going to get blown up.
Yeah, it's getting stuck because they got the Orisa ult being up there with the buff.
A lot of big kills, though. Nice job by Blitzball to get in, get out.
That was surprising. Very nice.
Sunny Buddy coming in. No ult for her yet. She's looking for it.
She's thinking about it, yeah. There she goes.
Ult comes down. Shield looks healthy. Gets Ink Blob, surprisingly, but don't think it's going to matter. She's going to drop.
Yeah, and they keep on moving. I was going to say that could have turned out differently if that shield wasn't there. But.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think they're even going to contest this.
No. Talon is thinking they got to lick their wounds, reconvene here, and get ready to contest.
So one of the big difference here is those Ink Blob got really bad spawn, and this is not going to be good for them. He's got a long walk to make it here, and they need him badly.
Yeah. So here we are. We got 4 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock.
A lot of ults here. 2 big support ults have the potential. We'll see when Karma opts to pop his ult. Blitzball slicing up the targets. Omnic in great shape.
With the follow-up, yeah.
So this Genji, huge moves there. And he actually, the Genji was doing enough that he actually forced the switch off Peep here. Potentially. Oh, just one little bit of health left. But they still haven't really even dealt with this Bastion.
And yeah, they're not going after him, and he's just kind of sitting there in the paint. Oh, the shield was placed a little behind.
So Ink Blob gets taken out, but Blitz and Karma starting to just shred targets. I think Karma on this Zen is a much better pick.
Yeah. Ooh, Omnics making a big move here with their Orisa ult down, so everybody's buffed, ready to go forward.
Berrigan taken out, working on Sage right here. Oh, trying to get the res off isn't going to be enough. This is where things are really tough. Ink Blob's going to be able to set up. Omnics is going to be able to march this through here.
I think that this might be their final run here. We got 3 minutes on the clock, and looks like they're going to just
They're not going to be able to make it there in time. Shockout manages to just tip it just enough.
We're 2 meters away.
I don't see any ults. Sunny Bunny maybe might be able to get up. She's close, not close enough.
No.
So they managed to take a little bit of time off the clock.
Just a tad bit.
But Omnics really making a strong pushback there.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Wow.
So we are running to our last back and forth here. Both teams having a lot of success with this Bastion play.
To protect the president. So I still think the key lies in this Peep strategy as this Widow. I think they have to figure out a way how to stop that. Vice versa for Talon. I'm gonna say the secret lies in. Shoot.
I think
Probably
this
shutting
Karma-
down. I was gonna say
this Karma and Blitzball combination.
Yeah.
Making sure that that is working together. They
Yeah.
both were linking kill after kill, and that really is what enabled this team to
So
stabilize.
I was gonna say, so Talon should try to focus on that combo, breaking it up, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if Peep's able to get some clutch shots on either Karma or Blitzball, you're going to see that team fall apart. The Zen is so integral to the success of that team. But, you know, Peep's even playing a little differently now. You know, you could see almost that nervousness, trying to look around,
Yeah.
be ready. It's important.
he
Peep, though,
knows.
popping Ink Blob, followed up.
Ooh, that was big, but Inkblock getting res right away.
They're getting pulled in. This is not good for Omnics, but Omnics picking up Peep right away. That's
is out.
awesome for them, but they somehow need to be able to deal with Sage here on Bastion. Sunny Bunny picks up Karma.
Talon is
Inklop's not going to
moved
be able to do anything. Sage is just going to walk right through him. This is where things are really challenging as a team, and especially as Omnic. You just need to let it go. You can't just die here. You got to run. You could see both of those tanks. Who was that? Victus and Inkblob. You know, wanting to make a difference, wanting to stop the push, but when it's just you and the Bastion, and there's a shield in front of the Bastion, you're never going to make it through there.
Yeah,
You're just
you're
going to get
not,
shredded.
you gotta back it off.
Blitzball doing a really good job, though, shutting Peep down. This is a major part of this strategy.
Yeah, Genji's one of those characters, if you can't already tell, is extremely mobile. So he's playing a lot of the vertical game here, coming down, you know, really making himself a hard target to hit, as well as strategically, you know, also flanking them. No, very close.
That.
Almost didn't make that
Bastion
window.
pops the ult here. He needs some heal, or they got to heal him up, and he might be able to make something happen here. He's slicing though. Irritable.
No! Going straight for the Bastion. Bastion down.
Sunny Bunny again.
Oh!
Always good value, but pops a ton of headshots followed by the dash.
But Sunny Bunny managed to still take out somebody with the Diva Bomb.
And they're in their last couple moments here. Blitzball finding a lot of success on this Genji this game.
We got 20 seconds left. Yeah, very good Genji play on here. Uh-oh. Doomfist coming out of Sage there.
Yeah, we've seen him have a lot of success with that, especially against the Genji. And look at that, already down. Losing their ability to deal with Peep here is going to be major. Ooh, Vistas really
Very
showing
nice.
up there. Scipitar, though, getting her up, but it cost her his life.
Yeah. The Chain's picking up a couple of kills there with a lot of assists. Oh, Inkblop's ult gets knocked out there as well.
But Peep's not going to be enough to hold this point as Omnics makes a strong defense here after really getting beat up quite a bit.
Yeah, that is impressive.
This will be our last match of the night. Gonna see what Talon's able to do. This is their opportunity to get a win and crawl themselves out of 6th place, I think.
Yeah, to make it so they get one little notch up.
Make a little advantage. But it's all about their defense here.
And they have just about the same amount of time as well. So,
Yeah, definitely winnable for sure, without a doubt.
yeah.
They have the line marked right now. They know how far how long they need to defend, what they need to do, and it's just a matter of keeping things in motion. To be honest, very surprised that you're not seeing that Widow again, but maybe Blitz really scared him off it.
Yeah, or, I mean, the element of changing up, you know, in anticipation is also enough to kind of turn the tide.
Yeah, absolutely. And Junkrat's very strong on this map as well.
Well, it is his hometown,
Yeah, it's
so he
hometown.
lives here. Yeah,
Yeah, imagine that. It's messed up.
yeah, that's pretty sad.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hey,
Hey, all right.
he's very excited about
See
this.
what he's got. Pressure's on for both teams here. You know, the match 3, you know you can win.
All right, let's see what happens.
So we got Inkblop coming in here on the Bastion play. Immediately setting up. You know, it's so predictable, but still sometimes not enough.
Oh, behind you.
Coming up behind Sunny, but he gets picked up. They're
Keep
colliding on a
his
lot
heels
of shots here. Inkblop
Making a lot of contact, but still being healed.
Is it going to be enough? Inkblop just moving right along here.
He's trying to see if anyone was going to come back around again. Not happening.
Somebody back in the
income
fight.
blitz.
They're back in full strength here. Shockanaw coming in from behind, trying to get close. Big ult on Inkblop brings him down. They got to keep an eye on Sipiter here.
Nice
or
work.
Pick can't let him res. Shockanaw goes down. Are they gonna try and sneak a res out there? Blitzball not being taken care of at all still. There we go. Peep nails him. Or Peep nails him. Pick is the other hero.
He goes from the complete opposite of like sniping precision aiming to lobbing grenades.
Pick sneaks the res there, and Blitz is back with the ult. And the other res, that's huge right there. And again, you know, that combination of Picks and Blitzball, so strong. He's really on top of keeping him up. They gotta deal with Inkblop, which they do. Sipiter able to pop the res on Shockanaw. He's almost got his ult up as well too, and that's gonna be devastating if that doesn't connect. Ooh, big ult opportunity there. Just doesn't manage to make it past there.
No.
Right on Blitzball. Ooh, Blitz manages to get taken out with 45 seconds left.
We are fast approaching.
And Sunny, they're going to need to wait for Blitzbolt, and then they've really got maybe one more fight left in them depending on what they do. Victus needs to eat this ult, or it's game.
Yeah.
And
I think Victus knows this?
Well, he might pop his ult.
I heard a tire. Where's it coming from? Oh!
Hits up Blitz. That's not good.
That was big. Oh, he's looking for it.
Nice patience.
He's looking for it.
He picks up picks though.
That is huge. That is huge. Because now
Inkblop just running them over. They got to regroup.
What in the?
Inkblop completely carrying
Inkblop
that.
just threw a wrench in the spokes of Talon's plan. Wow.
Far from over now, though. They've got a long way to go still.
Wow.
But that was within Talon's grasp there.
That is really close.
So Talon now trying to get a couple kills. They got to worry about Karma, though. And again, another ult out of Blitzbolt, and then another big ult from Inkblop. So both teams really have a legitimate shot here to make something happen. Peep in a great position, all coming down from, or Sage falling on the point. They're looking to just collapse on these points. A kill out of Inkblop. He's really going to take out a lot of damage, but Blitzbolt still's got his up, manages to pick up Irritable, and the res gets down for Inkblop.
Oh my peeps.
That is the Talon game, man.
That was huge. Wow.
We're going to definitely see that right here.
That is going to be on a highlight reel.
Oh my god. Let's see that. Sneaking it in the corner here. Oh my god.
Goes away to go do his dirty business and throws it in there. Oh my.
And that's definitely one way to end a match.
Wow. Well,
cool stuff. Great play out of all the players here. Do you want to pull anybody in for post game? You can bug anybody, actually. You can bring Peep in for a little interview. fine. We're tight on time. Anyway,
All right. So that wraps up. You want to season 3? Let me switch your all-star in here, Pete.
Nice. All right. So is the mic on this time? Hopefully. Yes.
Mic is on.
All right. Cool. Nice job, man. Sick ult at the end. What were you thinking? And I want to know the very last moments of Junkertown, starting from when you guys lost control of the point right before overtime up until the final fight there.
I was pretty lax about it because we knew we had so much ground.
Yeah.
We had like 2 fights left because even if we got wiped, they still have a lot of ground to take. So we were more than likely to take another fight. But we, on top of that, we had high ground advantage, being able to drop on top of them. So we had me as Junkrat being able to just drop on top of them, do as much damage as possible. Once I got that ult, I knew, and I was behind them very sneakily.
That was good.
I knew I was at least going to get 1 crucial pick. Ended up being 5.
Yeah.
So, I can press Q easily.
That's true. It's awesome. I also noticed you have a unique playing style of the keyboard on the lap.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I started that recently.
Yeah.
So I know it's a thing among Quake players, and I like Quake myself.
All right.
I was at a LAN recently. There was a lack of space, so I figured I might as well give my teammates some space and play like that. And I got used to it. And I played just as good, if not better, than I used to play normally. So,
well, that was cool, man. I've never seen that before. You made it work. So
yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, nice job, Widow, as well. But congratulations. You guys are on to the next round next week. And we'll see you guys then. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up our final matches for the night. If you saw anybody that was exciting to watch, they'll be back next week for you guys to be able to watch. So definitely something to look forward to. I think that about wraps it up for us here. Thanks for tuning in for those of you that watched. If you missed any games, they'll be posted up soon.
All right.
Mike's still.
Yeah, Mike's.